Hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmie from Emmie Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. So, I'm going to be doing a reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, also for your cross watchers, also for the people who are empaths and are drawn to this video without any Piscean anything, no Piscean circumstance in your chart or nothing. You're just drawn to this. You're probably receiving messages from your soul. This is probably going to include, this video is probably going to include some sort of guidance for you. Um, if it resonates, it's probably for you. If it doesn't, just let it go. Leave it be. Keep moving forward. Okay. So, this video, I asked Soul what this reading was going to be about, and I got that you're going to need to shift the energy ASAP because it's going to intensify. If you're not aware already, just like with health problems, when you address the issue right from the start, right when symptoms are beginning to be noticed, the likelihood of it being resolved, very high, very high. If you continue to wait, allowing that disease to kind of get a solid foothold within your body, within your field, it's going to complicate things. It's definitely going to complicate things. It's going to complicate your health journey. It's going to complicate just a whole bunch of stuff. Hold on, please. I got to quiet this down. It's going to complicate a whole bunch of stuff. And, after a certain point, you're going to have to recognize you're the one that's choosing a more complicated path. So, this is about recognizing um, how powerful you actually are and that you can shift, change the trajectory of any event, any energies, you can transmute it. This is not a fear based type of guidance, okay? This is about remembering your power. This is not about, like, oh my God, something's bad's going to happen to you if you don't do something. No, you are powerful in your own right. You are powerful. It's time you remember that. It's time you begin consciously creating, co creating circumstance. You can't control other people. So if your circumstance involves someone else, then you probably are going to need to be mindful of what your the participation of other people. Most, not all, but most. Most of our lessons do that. Okay. All right. So I knew it. I was nervous and I knew it. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let me see. There was another deck. These two decks. Okay. We're almost done. Okay, guys. One, two, three. And then for some reason, I've been drawn to the Beyond Lemuria book. Okay. All right. Here we go. Final 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Was that 3? Okay, let's see. Ooh, card number 15, Fire, Solaris Sublime. Oh, Lord. Okay, this is about clarity, clear seeing. This is about allowing more of that angelic interaction, that angelic exchange of energy. It just irks me. It irks me because it's like I want to move forward from a subject matter. I don't want all the readings to be to involve that twin flame, twin ray topic, but it keeps coming up in the readings, and It's not really my place to withhold information from you guys just because it irritates me. So also I want to really quick, I want to address a comment that was left, I think it was yesterday. This comment of like, why am I trying to and I don't remember the exact words, but it's like, why am I trying to convince all of you to steer clear of twin flame unions? I want to clarify. I'm not trying to convince anyone of anything. I'm sharing information and my personal stance based on my personal observation of myself, my life, all the clients that I've assisted as they work through certain types of life circumstance, life lessons. It's not my place to tell you whether or not you should pursue someone or not. It is my place to remind you all the time that you are responsible for the decisions you make. Don't allow yourself to fall victim to this concept, this draconian teaching that you have to pursue someone to the bloody ends of the earth just because they have a title affixed on them. Do you know how many people have been wrong about who they've affixed this twin title to? I also know quite a few people who are in this divine twin union and have an amazing, strong, solid connection. And they can continue together in a romantic way, as friends, both. Both. They're not just romantic, they're also friends. And it works. They're able to really, really help each other learn lessons, support each other, be the impetus for certain lessons. We have to steer clear of this whole like, oh no, but they're supposed to be together. Oh, divine union. Oh, well, Emmy said we shouldn't be together. No, Emmy didn't say none of that shit. Emmy did not say none of that shit. Emmy always reminds everybody whenever this topic comes up, think about your growth first before you cast yourself aside to pursue something because you heard it online that you're supposed to be with this person. And where is this coming from first? There's no other half to your soul. You are a complete, whole being. You were perfectly created. There are people who will cross your path, who will initiate certain types of life lessons. There are those who you will spend only a short period with. There are those who you will spend your entire lifetime with. Learn the difference between the two. Learn the difference between the two so that you don't disappoint yourself. Know when your heart is telling you, hey, do not yet let go. Know when your heart is telling you, look, your hands have already been cut off. What are you still trying to hold on with? There's a huge difference. Everyone is on their own path. Everyone has to do their due diligence, learn for themselves what they need and who the people are in their lives that are willing and able to assist them with this, either knowingly or subconsciously, through action or through simple presence. It's time to let go of that title and our fixation with how that title gives us ownership over another individual. It doesn't. It doesn't. It really, really doesn't. And then the topic of like, are you with your twin? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I had the option. I had the option of choosing to pursue that. I chose not to. Consciously chose not to because I came to a recognition that I am with the person I am supposed to be romantic with. And I have made a conscious decision out of love for myself to continue my marriage. Not because there was an ultimatum, not because, no, I do not lose anything that is meant to be in my life. You cannot threaten me in that way. I don't have any fear of that threat. Not that I've been threatened, but it's like this sense of, but you're going to lose your twin. No, there's no loss there. I've forever been connected to that soul. Our souls will always forever be connected. Whether we're together in this life or not, whether we're friends in this life, whether we're lovers, and all of that is irrelevant. There was never a disconnect. Never, never. There never will be a disconnect. There will always be that connection and it always will be sacred. But I don't always have to be in a romantic relationship with the person, the vessel that houses the soul. There was no separation on a soul level, ever, ever, ever. And I don't know if maybe this topic is coming out because if you look through how many layers and levels, there's always an interaction, there's always interconnection. It's time for you to see the truth of this life has a lot to do with your development of your sense of self. There were too many distortions that occurred in previous incarnations, too much human density being used to view. That causes a lot of distortion. Look at all those layers of eyes. Look at how she is not bowing down to the connection, but bowing down to the perception, allowing that full submission to learn, to allow information to come back, that it's not connected to any human being. This is an internal process that's occurring for each twin pairing every day, whether you're aware of who the person is or not, whether you've mistakenly identified an individual when they're really not. All of that is irrelevant. That's just your human brain trying to make sense of this bullshit ass draconian teaching. It's a draconian teaching. It's to cause you to fixate on something outside of yourself. Because although twins share the same amniotic sac, they're not chimeras. Because if you're saying your twin is your other part, that they're the other part of you, you've cannibalized them. You're a chimera. One twin, the more dominant twin within the amniotic sac, has eaten the other twin. That's why they're now a part of you. That's the, yeah. Are you a cannibal? Are you a spiritual cannibal? Did you cannibalize your twin? Are you a chimera? Mm-hmm. I'm not. This is a being that shares the same inner core as me, but we are two separate beings. We share the same coding, just like identical twins share the same amniotic sac, they share the same genetic material, yet they are two separate beings, able to live two separate lives. They don't always have to live together. They don't always have to wear matching clothing. They don't have to do any of that. That's a beautiful thing about a true twin ray union. You don't have to be in each other's lives. You can still have such a beautiful, powerful connection that functions without any interference and not be in each other's lives. That doesn't end. That doesn't stop. Just because the humans can't get along, just because the humans don't see eye to eye, that doesn't stop. Do you hear me having to ask for my divine counterpart to come and protect me while people are attacking me on live streams? No, I don't have to say shit. You trigger a twin response, your intent to harm me, that will trigger a twin response. Good luck with that shit. Good luck with that shit. I don't have to do nothing. That love always exists. Allow yourself to go beyond this perception that humans are peddling. Really allow yourself to go deep, deep, deep into your soul's truth. What is this connection about? This energy is ramping up. For many of the twin flame, more, no, no, no. Let me correct that. For many of the twin ray pairings, there is a merger process that was initiated months back. This is really, really ramping up at this point. Telepathic communication, shared visuals, um, activation of dormant mission codes, all of these things are coming up. They're being activated, they're being pushed to the forefront. You can still continue to have whatever human existence you have. Separately, together, whatever it is, you can still continue to have that. This is occurring on an energetic level. The human, you, you need to submit to whatever this process is. This is not a process outside of yourself. This is a process within yourself. This is not a process you can deny or avoid. It's a part of your organic ascension mechanics, has nothing to do with romantic anything. Like I said, if you choose to pursue an individual, that is your choice. I am not here to shame you or dissuade you. I am here to remind you of the very, very very, very real fact that on a celestial, etheric, spiritual level, all of that is bullshit human stuff. All of that is bullshit human stuff. That's human stuff. This twin ray pairing is, it's not human. It is not human. It has nothing to do with human anything. Now, it can create amplified distortions within the human. If you're not secure in yourself, if you don't believe in your own intrinsic worth and power, you will continue to covet a human being. That has nothing to do with twin race stuff. Nothing. Nothing at all. And it's really up to you. You know, it's up to you. Do you want to continue to believe that you have a missing piece? Do you want to continue to romanticize this unidentified, unaddressed pain? Because really, that's where it stems from. You're dissatisfied with your life. You don't want to take responsibility for how your life is going. So, ooh, you know what I'll do? I'll say it's because I'm missing a piece of me. No, you have all your pieces. You just choose to ignore quite a few of it. You're just choosing to ignore the pieces of you that need you. So instead, you're looking for something outside of you to fulfill that ignored part of you. How many human beings do you know can continue to live when they are missing such an integral part? Oh, my twin is my heart. How many human beings do you know can continue to exist long term for an entire lifetime with their heart missing? Because the density of flesh is a reflection, a scaled down reflection of the much larger macrocosm of the universe, of creation. How many human beings do you know that continue to live with their heart ripped out, literally? How many identical twins do you know are able to survive the removal of one of the twins from the amniotic sac while still in utero? That is very, very rare. I don't even know any cases of that. I'm just saying it's very, very rare because I'm just leaving a small, tiny window. There might be some that exist that survive that, where their identical twin sharing the same amniotic sac was removed while in utero and they survived. You can't do it. Not without major risk to both. Not without major risk to both. Okay? That's the, it's more possible if you are fraternal twins having separate amniotic sacs, but in that case you're not twin rays. So then what does it matter? You're chasing someone who you misidentified. Same thing. Misidentification. So allow yourself to really move forward from that logic. Crown chakra, the unlimited self. Notice how it says the unlimited self, not the unlimited pair. You are unlimited within yourself. You are a complete whole being within yourself. There is no need for you to continue to believe that, oh, you can't do anything unless this other person outside of you comes forward, provides you with happiness, creates opportunities for you, lifts you up. It's like you just don't want to take accountability for your own life. I mean, that's what it comes down to. If you're waiting for someone else to do this for you, the fact of the matter is you don't want to take accountability for your own life. And if that's the case, there's no one in this world that can make you happy. Not a twin, not Jesus, not Buddha, not any of the ascended masters, no aliens, no spirit guides, archangels, seraphim, oraphim, nothing, 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 nothing. Nothing can make you feel whole if you don't recognize you are whole within yourself. Things might temporarily distract you from the lesson that you need to learn, but the fact is, you will always continue to circle back around to learn that lesson again because you didn't really learn it. It's just like expecting your teacher to promote you to the next grade level when you failed kindergarten. Like, let's put it in those terms. Kindergarten, all you really have to do is color. You just have to go to school. you know, play the games, sing the songs. You don't want to do any of that. Someone else needs to do that for you. Well, you're going to fail kindergarten. And you can't blame anyone else for keeping you in kindergarten. You refuse to do the work. Oh, but my twin's in first grade. Yeah, no, your twin is in first grade, not you. You're still in kindergarten. Do the kindergarten work, and then you can get promoted to first grade. The longer you spend having this tantrum about this separation, the longer you're going to have to wait for that point of reunification. Twins never come into life at the same level. They never do. That's like expecting your twin to be born on the same day at the same hour that you were born, or else it's not my twin. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. And secondly, that twin ray pairing, it doesn't really have anything to do with romance. It has to do with soul lessons. It has to do with the things these pairs of souls made oaths to complete in that life. This is about the correction of distortions, because the twin rays are serving as the template from which human consciousness is being adjusted and shifted. And maybe, Michael's saying to me, maybe this is just a case of not everyone is meant to understand the gravity, the depth of that twin flame topic, twin ray topic. And we need to just leave it at that. And if you don't understand this topic at the level that you need to understand it at, and you're still using it as a crutch for toxic, distorted views that enable your disempowerment, then maybe you're never going to have that twin flame, twin ray pairing. Because this is not about bringing two toxic people together. This is not about excusing the toxicity. This is about being able to see each other clearly, knowing that the other is the mirror for the other, and seeing what parts of you need to be shifted in order to better adjust the template that you will be serving as to help the human consciousness evolve into a higher dimensional plane of existence. It's a big deal. It's something so far beyond, 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 beyond the simple concept of this is my lover. Why are you telling me not to chase whoever the fuck you want? But I tell you this, that concept of twin flame, twin ray chasing, separation and chasing, that was seeded to perpetuate the distraction. I know, and my counterpart knows, there's no chasing needed. There's no chasing needed. When you reach a level that is compatible with my consciousness, we're probably going to cross paths again. We're probably going to cross paths again. And at that point, we'll be able to see eye to eye. There will be no need for ownership. There will be a recognition of this etheric divine love that has always existed. And you're either going to meet me there, or we're going to continue to pass each other by. And that's perfectly fine. I don't need to own you or dominate you. I just need to love us in a way that frees both of us to travel unmolested by expectation. So, card number 20, beyond the mind. That connectivity exists beyond the mind. The connection is not here in this density of flesh. It can't even be touched by the density of flesh. And the more distortions you allow to exist within your mind that create unrealistic, unfair, unbalanced expectations, the further away they go. The further away they go. And that's okay. Card number 41, radical self-love. We can only receive love to the extent that we unconditionally love and live the truth of ourselves. Woo. A parent or child, sister, brother, can they be a twin ray? Absolutely. Absolutely. There are people who join this live stream or my live streams who are twin ray pairs and they're siblings. I found several who are siblings. Yeah, absolutely. Um, I think it was one individual, or maybe it was two individuals. I forgot how long ago it was at this point. Their child is their twin ray. Mhm. Yep. Yeah. My husband, we have such a deep, deep love between us. He's not my twin in any way, shape, or form. Any way, shape, or form. And it doesn't take away, it doesn't diminish from the life and the love we live and share together. It doesn't take away from it at all, you know, like at all. If you think that your son is, I wouldn't be surprised if you're right. You're being guided to these questions, to these realizations because you need to know this for yourself. Um, so, twin rays, for any given topic, you're either exactly the same or polar opposites for any given topic. The person that Michael keeps saying, the person that Michael keeps saying is my um, twin ray counterpart. I have three older brothers. I don't know. I don't know. The jury's still out. I don't know if this person's really my counterpart. But they have three older sisters. Yeah, but there's other topics where it's like, no, I don't fucking nope, polar opposite. Well, I say that because that's my truth as I know it to be, Michael. You say that's the person. I don't know. You didn't give me enough proof. I'm just saying. Card number 19, accountability. Responsibility is a gift of love to yourself and others. Taking responsibility for the decisions you've made regarding the directions that you will travel to. The direction within yourself, within your journey, that's really up to you. It is up to you. You are free to decide if you'll make a left, if you'll make a right, if you choose to go straight and climb into the bushes. It's up to you. You are free to decide. And carrying that woven rucksack of rocks, um, it can serve you, it can deplete you, it can do a whole bunch of different things. As far right as it can take you as equally left. So if it can take you far right to grow you through challenge, empower you through the extra weight that you carry, then it can also far left deplete you, cause you to be excessively tired, confused, just exhausted by life, exhausted by the process, whatever it is. Card number 31, intention. Lacking personal direction begets confusion and life as a pawn to someone else's game of chess. This absolutely ties into that whole spiel from earlier in this video. The concept of um, my needing to encourage you to pursue someone, and there was this thing about like, let me just look it up. Let me just look it up. I need to just look it up because I want to make very clear sense of what this is. Here, where is it? Here. It says, I always hear you promote against twin flame union, etc. So I'm just wondering, are you with your twin? Also, based on the law of polarity, if you say your twin is there not to be with you and they're just a reflection of the other part of your soul, and whoever thinks they need or not need necessarily, but simply desire or want to be with them, and you're asking them what makes them assume that or believe that. My question to you is what makes you, caps lock, believe it isn't or shouldn't be? It's okay for one to grow and also come into union or aspire to be with their other part of their soul. I believe that's their birthright. Why would one be chosen for such sacred journey simply to grow when we already do that or have the potentiality to grow with or without a twin, like another regular person, for example? So already there's a problem there with an elitism type of logic. If we already team from friendships and other soulmates that we attract and that are also a reflection of an aspect of ourselves, then why be thrown to a more intense and beautiful connection with a twin if it were to be treated as just the other connections that don't last and come and go in our lives? So there's this logic. Hold on, let me just continue reading. My point being, why such special connection not be for the purpose of learning and growing individually? However, also also coming together. The TF journey doesn't have to be limited to just individual growth, in my opinion. I think that mentality of not being for that alone is what keeps people stuck and attracts that the very think of no union to them because of the law of attraction, etc. Since just as you believe they're fed this romanticism of a union, well, they also get fed the opposite and thus train the subconscious and conscious mind to not expect or want union and give up on that possibility when perhaps it's totally okay to reach union. None of it even fucking makes sense because it's like, who are we to dictate to other people how they're supposed to see their life? Who are we to tell someone else how to interpret the messages of soul? This concept of it's my birthright to take ownership of another person because I am somehow more evolved than you and therefore entitled to this coveted twin ray pairing, divine union. Every single relationship in your life, when you put your entire heart and soul into it, it is a divine union. It is absolutely 100% a divine union. And I tell you right now, as someone who has a very evolved awareness of self, um, one of the most powerful, loving, most supportive things that my twin ray has ever done was walk away, was go silent. Why is that? Because that very act triggered within me my own process. And no, I'm not bitter. No, my stance is not about, well, they walked away, so stay. No, no. It was the hint of that thought that caused me to shut everything down. I don't even want to be friends. Mhm. And although there was an attempt to try and reestablish communication, nope. You've done your part with triggering things from my childhood. I need to process this. Thank you. I hope you have an amazing life. I'm no longer going to respond to anything. I need to focus on this. You triggered it by simply existing. This right here needs all of my attention. This is the aspect of me that is still that child that feels abandoned, rejected, not good enough. What did I do? They didn't do anything except go quiet, which is something I fucking do all the time. I establish connection with people and then I'm just mute just because I need long periods of time to recharge. They didn't do anything hurtful. They didn't do anything hurtful to me. But that energy and that presence definitely fucking triggered this whole avalanche of things from my personal history that has nothing to do with them. Their absence gifted me with that. It gifted me with a tearing off of the band aid and seeing how festered that childhood wound actually is. And I don't know, maybe it was mean for me to like completely turn my back on that and be like, fuck it. You know what? You go do your thing. I got to focus on this shit. This seeing this has nothing to do with you. This right here has me fucking just destroyed. Hmm. So, am I supposed to accept that someone is telling me that I'm being selfish by, oh, holy shit, look at all of this fucking chaotic mess of a wound? No, it's not about that. It's to come back to me. Let's try and figure this out. Let's go ahead and let's be romantic. I mean, granted, I'm already married, but he's not my twin. Let's toss him to the side. Regardless, let's forget about the fact that he's been able to love me in the way that I need for as long as he's known me, regardless of how rotten I've been. Yeah, no, he's not my twin. Let's toss that shit to the side. Come back. Let's do this. Be whole about you. Despite the fact that I already have a love from a man who has loved me unconditionally, has accepted me just as I am, has never shamed me for being who I am. That type of human love can happen with anybody, so long as you're willing to receive it. They don't need that title. My husband doesn't have that title. He doesn't need that title because the love that he creates with me, it transcends that human concept of divinity, of divine union. It transcends the concept that limits you to believing it has to only happen with one specific type of person. It transcends that and becomes that. How powerful is that? How powerful do you have to be able to stand out of that box of you're not doing your spiritual stuff unless you're in this union with this person? You have to find this person. I mean, screw the fact that you're already happy and have a family and a long term monogamous relationship that's fully committed to you and your growth. Fuck that. I mean, they don't have that title. Does that make sense? It makes no sense to my mind. It makes no sense to my heart. It makes no sense to my soul. And I can never promote that kind of bullshit logic. I can never promote that. Ever, 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 ever. And I'm just lucky enough to be loved by a man like my husband because I'm pretty sure that if he wasn't the person that I was with, I probably would have fell for that flawed ass logic. I probably would have fell for it. I probably would have been chasing after someone who probably was incapable of loving me the way I need to be loved because if they're a mirror of me, at that point when I met that person, I was incapable of loving myself the way I deserve to be loved. So how can I expect that from my mirror? I can't. Because if they're a mirror of me and I'm a mirror of them, that's what I'm fucking setting myself up for. And what if their presence, their entry into my awareness was nothing more than an opportunity for me to better and more fully commit to what I've already built with my husband? Because I tell you, once all of that fucking that shit show happened, and it's all within a short span of a couple of weeks, um, I recognize I was at a point in my life where things were just so fucking bad for me internally. Nothing to do with my husband, my own processes, my own organic ascension mechanics helping me to see the toxicity of my human history. And that person entering into my journey at that point helped me to see, oh shit, I am in a fucking self destruct mode right now. I'm looking for a way to sabotage the one thing that has been my stability, my rock. And in that moment of realization, I recognize, oh, girl. Mm-mm. Don't play into this shit. Do not play into this shit. This person can be your friend in your life, but nope. Don't play into this shit. Do not sabotage your own health, your mental and emotional health. Mm-mm. Because if they're a mirror, they probably in the same toxic fucking place as you right now. Nope. Recognize what you have in front of you, which is a very solid, stable, loving connection with someone. Recognize that. And that's the thing. A lot of the teachings that that are being spread regarding twin flames is that you throw away everything for this one you just chase it down, hunt it and chase it down. It's gonna be yours. It's gonna be yours. It's gonna be amazing. The people who are in a divine twin ray pairing, divine twin ray partnership, they don't identify as that. They don't. They don't. They're in this beautiful empowering relationship, a real one where there's sometimes disagreement, sometimes conflict. It's a real one. And they don't identify as that. Because they don't identify as that, they don't give each other bullshit excuses to allow toxicity to continue. I tell you this is what I've noticed having helped thousands of people, okay? Um, all of the people who are so, this is my twin ray, Emmie, I found them, I found them. This is it, this is them. I'm putting my all into this. Where are they now? Where are they now? Because that was a few years ago when this was at the height. Like, fuck yeah, I'm spiritually evolved. I found my twin ray. We're gonna have babies. We're gonna live a fucking life together. Um, I don't know any that are still in a relationship. None. And the few that reconnected, because at that time they're like, no, Emmie, no, you can't let this man walk away. What? What do you mean I can't let this man walk away? I fucking walked away my damn fucking self. I need to work on myself so I can be a stronger mother and a more balanced wife. I got my own fucking life. Like, I can't let this man walk away. I'm sorry. What the fuck are you talking about? Mm-hmm. Yeah. The few that actually came back to me later on. Oh my God. I mean, no, that was my false twin. I think I found my new twin now. You didn't fucking learn, did you? You didn't fucking learn, did you? Go enjoy repeating that shit with this new twin, the real twin. I found the real one. This is the one that's going to make me happy. Go for it. Do it for real. Um, see you in like 2 years. See you in like 2 years. You can tell me about how, oh, that was the false twin. That was a dark twin. No, the last one was a false twin. This one will be the dark twin. Hmm. Yeah, that's all I see all the time. That is all I see all the time. There's no way I'm gonna sit here and be like, all right, this is divine union. You have to do the work so that you can be worthy of this union. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. No. Nope. Follow your heart, work on yourself, get yourself real fucking strong to the point where you recognize you can live this life on your own, by yourself, be whole in yourself. And if y'all can connect and have a very healthy, solid, empowering, encouraging connection, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. But unless you can see each other clearly, if there's just nope, go the fuck away. Nope. Work on your own shit on your own. It is not my job to save you from your learning. Mhm. And it is okay for all of us to have this standard of, unless this twin can help to further elevate my understanding of myself and my journey and empower me to be the most gracious, compassionate, powerful expression of my truth as possible, they're just not good enough for me right now. They're not at a place that's acceptable to me. I now have standards. I now have standards. I'm at a point where it's like, okay, so you keep bringing this fucking topic up in readings. That's fine. Maybe it's for people. Maybe you're trying to get me from completely breaking up that whole fucking wall that I put up there. That's fine. I'm now at a place where I'm solid enough within myself that I can be like, all right. You want to bring someone back? They better be fucking worth my time. They better be a fucking equal at this point. They better be capable of being my bestest fucking friend possible. Because if not, I'm not a fucking interested. I'm not interested. I'm so focused on my growth at this point that I don't have time for the bullshit. I don't. I don't have time for the bullshit. I'm kind of just, I need to keep growing. I need to keep growing and expanding and understanding myself deeper. 100% at 11:11, 74% at 11:11. Fuck yeah. What? Sorry. Oh my God. Mirrors. Who wants to? No. Stop it. Oh, yes. Screenshot that too. I'm sorry. I'm all about numbers. That was so good. Oh my God. My phone is at 11:11 and 74%, 117, 43, 141. Okay. So what was I saying? Oh, my necklace. This is carnelian. Carnelian. I got it from Moab. I have this other necklace. You can see Toothless the dragon in it. It has this phantom occlusion that looks legit like Toothless the dragon. I'm just saying. It's amazing. It's amazing. Look at this shit. Okay. So I'm pulling the cards, right? And I'm like, I could have sworn there was the twin flame card came out. It's hiding behind this one. Michael's like, she's on one right now. Let's hide the card. No, it's too late. You wanted me to speak on this topic. I'll speak on it. You've been trying to get me to speak on this topic for months. Actually, I want to say for about 3 years now. Yeah, let's really speak on it now. Card number 8, be the hunter, not the hunted. Hunters hunt for specific reasons, right? I'd like to think that I and you, we, are the type of hunters that hunt in order to fulfill a need for sustenance, for food, for calories. We need the food, so we need to hunt. Hmm. So now, be the hunter, not the hunted. Stop allowing yourself to simply exist in such a way that, you're in fear of everything all the time. Oh, what if something's approaching? What if this? What if that? What if yada, yada, yada? No, no more. No more. I'm in fucking control of my life and my journey. No more. Okay. When I say no more, I'm no more of me running from concepts. You want to bring up a concept, you want to bring up a topic, let's talk about it. Let's fucking really talk about it. I think this carnelian is just doing something to my throat chakra. Let's just fucking talk about it now. Being able to see things clearly and with the wisdom of the owl. Really, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Unless they can see eye to eye with you, what is their purpose in your life? To trigger a trauma induced secretion, to hurt your feelings, to get your mind, your awareness on the very real potentiality that, hey, they're running away. Is this a mirror of you running away from yourself, from your lessons, from all of that? Have you been running away from yourself? Have you? Have you been aware of your actions? Because I'm recognizing that that's what this was for me, a recognition of my actions, the way I cope, the way I shut down communication um when it becomes too close to the areas of me that I don't want to address. I shut that shit down. I don't just do that with twin pairings, with twin counterparts. I do that shit with everybody. Y'all saw me yesterday. I tried to lie. Michael called me out on that shit and told me, no, you're going to remain with your integrity intact. You let them know, no, you're off today. You're getting off the live stream because you're uncomfortable, people witnessing you in such a vulnerable state, crying. You're not getting off the live stream because you have to work and you need to admit that shit to everyone you just lied to. Mhm. I still do that. Does that make me less evolved? Does that make me somehow less of a good person? No. The fact that I recognize that cycle still exists shows me that I am even further evolved. Because really, until you reach a higher level of consciousness, you're not aware of the level of toxicity you're currently operating within. How about that? Card number 5, follow your own rhythm. Your rhythm will take you forwards and backwards and side to side. It's okay. It's okay. This is a part of your divine expression. This is a part of your soul's dance. And that dance is based on the rhythm of your heart song. So do it. Just do it. Just do it. Do it. Do it. Card number 20, softly, softly, the tender touch. Handle yourself softly. Okay. Handle yourself softly. We've come to a point within that spiritual journey where maybe we've been strong arming ourselves a little too much. Maybe we've been forcing ourselves to play this role of strong person, I'm balanced and I'm strong and I'm rooted in my truth. I've been meditating. I've been eating spiritual foods. And yeah, the fact that you need to point all that shit out tells me you're not strong in yourself right now. You're trying to come up with a list of reasons why people should see you as strong. And the only time that I personally do that is when I'm feeling very not strong. I'm feeling not strong at all. I don't know who I am. I don't know where I stand. And I need to convince other people so other people can convince me that I am a badass. I'm not a badass. Y'all need to stop with that. I am not a badass. I am someone who has been hardened by life in the process of resoftening myself. And if you need to categorize that as badass, you go right ahead. But I'm telling you right now, I'm not a badass. I'm not. I'm chipping away at all the layers that have hardened my heart. And it's a process. It's a process, and it's okay for me to be at a high point in the process, a low point in the process. It's okay for me to recognize I come from a legacy of light. I am that elder soul. I am that inner child. And it's okay for me to exist in a center point of the adulthood of my consciousness, where it's much easier for me to tap into the elder as well as the inner child and exist centered between them. It's okay. I'm not here to impress anyone. I don't need to create some sort of um, conversation or list to help you see I've healed my inner child. Nah, that inner child still has tantrums. Sometimes she doesn't want to come out of the box. Sometimes I can't get her to calm down. Sometimes she speaks out of turn. Sometimes she does all these things that really are expressions of the ways where she still hurts. It's okay. It's okay. The adult in me recognizes today she's tired. Today that individual is tired and she's gonna act up a little bit more. I just kind of need to shelter her a little bit, create a quiet space, just hold her until she finally takes a nap. And there are other times where I recognize the elder soul within me is speaking. That's the one that's speaking, sharing all of these profound, profound concepts that inspire other people to think of their own interpretation of these concepts. And that's okay too. That doesn't make me any better because I do recognize I'm rooted in the center. I exist as an adult consciousness that tends to the inner child and listens to the elder soul. I am all three. And it's okay for me to fluctuate through all of that. It's okay for my inner child to be like, no, I don't want anything to do with that twin bullshit right now because it makes it makes me feel some kind of way. Hold up. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Um, card number 9, what do you feel? Just really ask yourself what you feel right now. Hearing all these things. Hey, everything okay? Okay, well, no, I got a FaceTime from you. Yeah. Yeah, I'll call you back because I'm still live. Okay, bye. So, card number 9, what do you feel? Sitting in that space of darkness, what do you feel? Are you experiencing a dark night of the soul? Because that's a gift. That's a gift. Being blinded from your own expectations of yourself, these unrealistic, unfounded, unfair, unbalanced, unintelligent expectations of yourself, that is a gift. That dark night of the soul of your whole entire life and your expectations of it, the structures, mental, emotional, societal structures as they exist are being torn down, and you're a dark night of the soul. Um, that is such a fucking gift. That period is such a gift. We don't appreciate that enough because it's in that period, this misconstructed, unbalanced thing that you're putting all your energy into, it's just been toppled. And it's this Well, I mean, how could that be a good thing? They just broke what I was working on. Well, I mean, really, do you know IKEA? Are you familiar with IKEA? IKEA creates all of these really adorable furnitures that you have to build by yourself. There's no words. Yeah. They have pictures of little screws and pegs and nails and if you're not paying attention to which part you're using and you build it wrong, it turns out badly. It turns out very badly and what I've recognized, I need to take apart the whole fucking thing. I have to take apart the whole thing just to fix that one tiny peg that should have been a screw. Because if not, it completely affects the structural integrity. Wait, what? Michael says, look at the time. 73% at 11:22, 2:26:11. Okay. So sometimes the deconstruction of your life as you know it is a tremendous blessing from your soul. Michael says to correct that. Not sometimes, all the time. Whenever your life gets deconstructed, it is a blessing for you and your soul. You are about to be rebuilt in a way that is more in alignment with what you need to keep you functional, to keep you operational. And if you want to be, if you want to be this expression of dysfunctional and now you're having a fit because your soul has taken it upon itself to correct that dysfunction, I mean, that's on you. That's on you. It's okay. At some point you'll grow beyond that. I'm not going to tell you that you need to do it now or tomorrow, but I will tell you, so long as you continue to behave and live in a dysfunctional state, um it's going to fucking suck for you. But sometimes, like with me, I take more time. I need more time to exist in that fucking sucking. I need more time, you know? I need to be really immersed in that really seriously shitty situation before I decide for myself, okay, I've had enough. I've had enough. Um, no, I don't want to do this anymore. I've had enough. Okay, let's really grow now. Let's tear this shit down. Let's fix it. And then it could be functional. No more dysfunctional. It's functional now. I always choose the hard way and I prolong the lessons. Hey, there's nothing weak about that. I mean, it's annoying. It is. It's annoying because it's like, if I could have had this done in 1 hour, why the fuck did I take 1 month? Well, let's go ahead and go over that. Okay. So 1 hour of lifting weights versus 1 month of lifting weights. You still lift weights, you still eventually get to a point where it's like, all right, put the weights away. But I mean, the type of growth, like, holy shit, girl, you got popping muscles. What is up with that? Like, I know, right? Right? I was fucking myself up for a month. Yeah. Yeah. It benefits me in the end. Looking back is fucking annoying. It's annoying. It's annoying because it feels inefficient. It feels like I just screwed myself over. It feels like, why do I always choose the hardest way possible? But in reality, I've just created an increased, elevated, amplified potential of growth and strength. Well, fuck yeah. I'll do whatever I do. I'll do whatever I do. I usually don't know there are other options. That's okay. It doesn't mean I'm stupid. It doesn't mean I'm weak. It doesn't mean I'm a self saboteur. It just means that's how my human mind functions. And I need to recognize the benefits of that weird ass function. It's weird. It is. It's weird. I recognize some of my behaviors are weird, but it also adds to my strength because in a world where linear is the standard, um, I'm more like a honeycomb. That's weird. Oh my God, why is she all bent up like that? Why the fuck is she not straight? Oh, well, because a honeycomb is a very powerful fucking structure. Yeah, it's fucking powerful. It's powerful, It's powerful. It's fine. You don't have to appreciate me. You don't have to appreciate my processes. You don't even have to understand because it's mine. No one else's. Only I reap the benefits of that. So I don't need your agreement. I don't need your understanding. I don't need your acknowledgement. Same applies for you guys. It's mine. I only have to understand it. I only have to be the one to accept it, to value it, to witness and live through it because it's mine. It's my gift to unwrap, rewrap whenever I want. It's mine. But that knowing comes with it the next knowing, which is girlfriend. If you're gonna fucking rewrap that shit, waste of material, hmm waste of energy, waste of time. Now you have to store it somewhere. I mean, the amount of shit that you're storing, it's adding up. It's adding up. You have a whole fucking warehouse at this point of shit that you're storing away because you don't want to let other people know because it's weird. Celebrate your weirdness. Card number 42, the word wants to be written. Your higher self is asking you to bring into manifestation the very things that you need. These are multiple layers and levels of transformation, transmutation, elevation. In order to reach the higher levels, you're probably going to go through things that make you cry. It's just kind of part of it. You're probably going to go through things that make you feel so much like you need to cry, and you're probably going to go through this process of trying to stuff down the tears because what if people see? um it's probably going to make you cry more. It's probably going to hurt really badly because the crying was never intended to solve the problem. I saw this one meme or axiom, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and it was like a conversation between someone, and the words were like, stop crying, it doesn't solve the problem. And the person who was crying was like, I don't cry to solve the problem, I cry to release. And there's no way for more divine information and knowing, divine guidance to enter when you're so full of your own bullshit. That was a harsh way to put it. There's no way for more divine guidance and divine solutions to enter your field of awareness if you've been holding on to plenty of distorted thoughts. If that's what's taking up all the space within your auric field, you won't have room for more information to come in. I don't know, but I kind of like the first way that I put it because it was more like potent. Like, new things can't come in if you're so full of your own bullshit. It's just, I feel like that's more effective, being more truthful in a way. Okay, I'll be nice. Card number 9, the Hermit. Find, wait, my hair. Find or be a mentor. Take a break from society, a commitment to your spiritual growth. Your spiritual growth, not someone else's. Yours, not someone else's. You are not here to bend over backwards for someone who has a title. I'm sorry, but I'm not your prostitute. You cannot pay me enough energy or promises of happiness and elevated social and spiritual stature to bend over backwards for you in that way. I'm sorry. No, I'm going to grow myself. See, this is the problem that I have with the whole teaching of the whole twin flame bullshit that's being propagated still. This concept of you're here, you exist for them. No, I don't. I don't. I exist for me. This for me and the purpose my soul volunteered me for. My soul is me. I am a lower expression of that soul. I'm here for me. I'm also here to allow other people to witness as our souls have agreed to allow. I'm not here to cater to that, to you, to you, to you. No, I am not an indentured servant. I don't owe a twin ray anything. They don't owe me anything. Our souls have a history and understand each other. The humans don't, the souls do. And I'm not going to allow my childlike concept to get in the way of my soul's need for growth, exponential growth, quantum growth. Just because I'm trying to hold on to someone who doesn't get something that I got, or, someone who understands something at a much higher level and therefore I don't get it. So I'm going to chain myself to that. I don't think so. I need to free myself to experience my life and my perceptions of the events of my life in such a way that grows me. Me. I need to grow. I'm here to learn the process of self love while in human form, because on a soul level, I already know how to do this. But as a human being, with all that distorted perception because of our stepping down in dimensional consciousness in order to be housed in a physical, dense body, a lot of this stuff that I know for myself becomes forgotten by the self. And I have to be able to love me in such a way to free myself to continue the process of remembering, recognizing, retrieving, rebuilding, re empowering, all of these things, all of it. Listening to people who tell you that you have to cater to a twin flame, twin ray, whatever fucking twin shit, are listening to the flying monkeys of the narcissist. That's a narcissist program to encourage you and disempower you from your self love, to encourage you to continue to cater to narcissistic views of you exist for me. That's a narcissist fucking view, okay? I'm sorry, but there's no victim that continues to live inside me. No, no, I don't exist for you. I exist for me as a gift to anyone who wants to witness me. Nope, I'm not catering to that narcissistic program. Shit, if I can't even cater to any sort of like narcissistic tendencies my husband might have here and there, fuck that shit. And this man takes care of me. I'm not gonna fucking cater to you. I don't even fucking know you. Our souls might know each other. So at that point, I'll be like, you should know better than to expect that kind of bullshit from me. You fucking thought you knew. Stop it. You don't know. Because the souls that know my soul know not to fucking try and test me like that. They know not to keep pushing and keep pushing and keep demanding. They know that shit. They know the kind of reaction they'll get from the human and the soul is not going to be a good one. Is not going to be a good one. Because if I exist to empower you, fuck that shit. I'm going to empower me too. It's through my empowerment that I have a better understanding of how to empower you. Let that really sink in. Maybe this soul separation occurred to initiate that process, to help you learn how to empower yourself so that you can learn how to empower other people. Maybe that is a gift of the twin flame union. Mhm. Yeah. People want to continue to try and reduce it to just some romantic shit. Like, really? I remember lives where I was my twin flame's mother, or their child, their best friend, their sworn enemy. Like, really though. Really, it's like all the different types of love that you could ever possibly experience in a human life, multiple human lives, all rolled into one. All rolled into one. It's beautiful, but hard to appreciate on a human level, because the human mind, again, needs linear. And the truth of a twin ray pairing, a twin ray counterpart, twin ray divine union, it's a Christic spiral, round and round as it elevates and lowers, round and round and round. That is the path of the twins, orbiting the center, each other, the center, each other, the center. That's the path of the twins. Never do they merge like that. Not until creation needs that, because that merger is like a nuclear fission, fusion type of moment. Do you know how creation was made? You know that Big Bang Theory? That's the first twin pairing and separation. Let that really sink in. Why was there a bang? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe God was playing with some toys and was banging them together. I don't know. Yeah, no, Michael just told me. That was the first twin ray expansion and contraction. That was the first. And from that catastrophic, cataclysmic type of release of energy came everything else. Oh, twin separation is so bad. We came from that. We came from that. That's what gave birth to us. And when I say us, I mean the entirety of creation, the planets, the stars, the moons, the plants, the bugs, the animals. Humans are animals, just so you know. All of that. All of that. And not just on this planet. I'm just saying. Surrender to the divine. Don't let pride get in your way. And that pride could include this need to show that you are so spiritually evolved that you were able to successfully be in divine union with your twin ray pair. I mean, I want proof. Is that your twin or is that just another human being you coerced into staying with you? I want proof. I want fucking proof. Prove it. Prove it. I mean, Michael's over here like, you've already found your. I want proof, motherfucker. I want proof. Prove that shit. Prove it. Prove it. Prove it. Their face always changes in all the lifetimes. Prove it. There are so many people with the same type of eyes. Prove that shit. Until it's proven to me, I don't believe none of it. You and your loved ones are safe. You're safe. You're safe. Truly, twin pairs, you guys are safe from any type of um well, you're not. Wow. You're not. You once were. I have to do a Blu-ray reading. Ah! I thought it was done. Okay. That gave me a headache. Okay, so card number 9, the Hermit. Find or be a mentor, take a break from society, a commitment to your spiritual growth. Okay. Prince of Summer, romantic, captivating, dramatic, and flirtatious. Falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet. The need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. Okay. Let's get really, really rough and raw right now. I know y'all like it raw and rough. Okay. So here goes. Okay. The concept of twin flame that goes around and is so popular is nothing more than a fuckboy enablement concept. Fuckboy and fuck girl. Okay. Fuckboy and fuck girl. Stop participating in that shit and exposing yourself to STDs. Spiritually transmitted disharmony. Mm, mm, mm. Making me get all squeaky voiced. Okay. Let go of that shit. Every twin that I've met, there was no sweeping me off my feet and romancing me. And I'm like, I know your energy. I know this shit. What do you want from me? No joke. I know you. What do you want? Uh-huh. What do you want? What is this shit? Are you trying to bring some bullshit into my life? No. What do you want? How can I help you to grow so that you can go the fuck away? No joke. No joke. Okay. No fucking joke. And I found quite a few twin flames. Michael keeps saying I found the twin ray. All of them, I really hesitated allowing them to be a part of my social media. Like, I don't fucking think so. No friend requests accepted. Yeah, no, I'm not joking. It's the truth. Um, yeah. When it becomes this thing of like, oh my god, I really love them. Oh my god, they're just like the perfect romantic partner. I don't know. Maybe they're just a romantic partner. I'm not trying to tell you what you're feeling is wrong. I'm trying to say, analyze that shit. Analyze that shit. Because really, like, whenever I have come across an actual twin, twin flame, twin ray, it's been this like, what the fuck is your problem? Did I do that shit? What the fuck is this shit? Do I do that? Oh, fuck, I do that. Oh my God, why am I so fucking annoying? Hey, bro, what's wrong? That's how it's always been. What's wrong? Your energy's off. What's going on? Is it me? Am I annoying you? Because like your energy fucking annoys me right now. What's up? No, no, no. I'm not saying you're an annoying person. I'm saying your energy. Like something's fucking wrong. Do you have demons? Do you want me to scan you? I'll scan you. I got you. Hold still. Just breathe very deep. Hold still. Don't fucking move because if I have to extract something, I don't want that shit hopping on me. Hold still and just breathe. You're a fucking demon carrier. That's what's fucking wrong. You're a demonic carrier. Why would you ever try and find me with demonic shit on you? Bro, STD. Okay, now I'm fucking around. Or not. I have had conversations like that with a couple of them. If I can't lie to y'all, why would I lie to my twin? I'm like, "Kay, I think you're demonic right now. What the fuck's your issue?" What are you talking? Ah, you heard me. I didn't stutter, motherfucker. You feel demonic right now. Is that why you haven't been answering my? Yes. Why else would I avoid you? You're fucking demonic. Where'd you pick that shit up? Don't message me when you're demonic and shit. And he's like, that's fucked up. No, you're fucked up. Your energy is fucked up. What do you need? That's how conversations go. You want to be my twin? Mhm. I get messages from a lot of people. You're my twin. Be ready for some fucking truth. I feel like you're demonic right now. Are you trying to remind me why I don't dabble in the darkness? I already know not to dabble in the darkness. Go on. Be gone with your demonic self. Card number 21, the world. A brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, a journey that's now complete. This journey that you think you're on with someone who probably isn't your divine counterpart, and this message is not for everybody. Some of you probably are with your divine counterpart. Some of you are probably with your divine counterpart that's not a twin. Okay? It's okay. However, you choose to quantify your life, that's up to you. I really, truly, being serious now, I want to respect how you quantify your life. Whether I agree or not is irrelevant. This is your assessment of your life. Okay. So, a journey that's now complete. For some of you, that journey is complete. It's done. No more like fuckery from the fuck boys and fuck girls. Just leave them be. Let it, just leave them be. Okay. Leave them be. At some point, for those, not everyone is meant to cross paths where they're with their actual twin ray. That's just a fact. That's just a fact. Okay. Not everyone is meant to cross paths with their actual twin ray in this life. The ones who actually do cross paths with the real deal, holy feel. Um, not holy field, holy feel. Michael said I had to clarify the real deal, holy feel. Um, yeah, no, you're here for work. You're here for work. There's work that needs to be done. This reunification of twin rays is going to serve as like a massive charge of energy. Gaia is in the process of flatlining. If you're looking at all the Schumann resonance snapshots of all the like the frequency and stuff, she's suffering from AFib. That's why her beat is irregular. She's suffering from AFib. Okay, hold on. Okay, atrial fibrillation. The heart's two upper chambers beat chaotically and irregularly, out of coordination with the two lower. So that's as defined online. That is what AFib is. The, the higher chambers of our consciousness, it's beating irregular compared to the lower chambers, which is where we exist. The flow of energy is being greatly affected. When you have AFib, you're at higher risk of like stroke and heart attack. Why stroke? Because for some of us, we have this small little partially formed pocket in the heart. It's not necessarily a bad thing or some sort of um what are you saying? Talk to me later. Talk to me later. Um So some of us have this, it's not a hole. It's just a little portion of the upper chamber of the heart where blood can kind of flow into and sit for a little bit. If blood sits, it clots. And then when you go into a fast type of heartbeat, it could definitely get ejected and you develop stroke. Our etheric collective, that heart is preparing to eject a massive stroke clot. This clot is that 1%. Let that really sink in. This clot is that 1% that has impeded the flow of this divine energy. We fixing for something real big, okay? We're fixing for something really big. I'm going to just leave it at that. I'm not going to pull a last card. We need to just leave it at that. Pisceans and empaths, you are positioned in such a way where you're bringing in a lot of these frequencies that really really need your attention, okay? Wait, what? Mm, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I just saw something good, something good, 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 good. Okay, I gotta get going. Oh, the Empress soul soak. You know that's good enough for exorcism because the Empress must be clear. I actually have some. I took it off the website while I was in California. I do have some. I'll go ahead and I will repopulate that on the website. Rachel, are you on the live with me or Daddy? Daddy or Rachel or Daddy? Can one of y'all please remind me to do that today? Um, yeah, no, the Empress Soul Soak part. The reason it's called the Empress Soul Soak, aside from it being such a luxurious, moisturizing, beautifully scented um, bath, is that the herbs and the oils are things that I remember my life as an empress. They were the things that were used to bathe me, to keep me always clear of demonic latchings. Yeah, that's what that is. Yeah, no, that's what that is. The Empress oil. That's the oil. Like they used to I was just bougie on a whole nother level in that life. So my bathtub was like this huge indoor, partial outdoor pond. And I would just sit in there like this and just look around at the lily pads. And then the fish would eat all the there were little fish in there and they would eat all the like old skin and stuff. I was just so soft in that life. It was amazing. And then when I would get out, because my hair actually dragged on the floor behind me, it was long as fuck. Um, Yeah, they used to pour oils in my hair, oils of beautiful flowers that look delicate but are actually potent as fuck for exorcism. And ancient civilizations copied into that practice. And, you know, sometimes they would use those flora materials, um, process them to extract the oils. And yeah. Yeah, no, it's called the Empress soak, and then you have the Empress Emmy elixir. That one's amazing. You know, whenever I had to stop wearing that for a little bit because whenever I would wear that, um, weird shit happens in the store. People will like, everyone. Well, this was already happening, but it would be worsened as I walk in the store. I don't think they can smell it because it's not a strong smell. The whole store would stop, and instead of them looking at me for a second and then going back to what they were doing, they would just keep staring. And there were times where I had like small children, not my children, other people's children. You could hear them running, running, running through like the store near me, like they're wanting to find me. And I would be looking at stuff, and then they would come, and I'm like, hello, where's your mother? Child, do not, and I'm saying this in my head, do not fucking grab onto my leg because that is going to look weird as fuck. Do you not understand? Right now, the topic of, and is really big in the news. I don't need to be pegged as a trafficker. Do not touch me, child. Yeah. Okay. So it does something. It draws people to you. And these are people who are seeking, um, I almost want to say like a balanced, wholesome, empowering energy. They're just drawn to you. And what weirded me out is people began like trying to conversate with me even more in the stores. And I'm just like, bruh, COVID, stop talking to me. I mean, I don't really, I was just like, don't stop talking to me. Just stop. I don't know you. I don't want to have conversation with you. I'm very introverted in real life. I gotta go. No, I don't know. I don't know the answers. Don't talk to me anymore. I'm gonna turn around now and walk away. So that's why I had to stop wearing it for a little bit. For a little bit. But I do keep it in my bag. I keep that and the Blu-ray um activation elixir as well. I keep both of those. I use the Blu-ray one when I enter into some sort of space where the energy just feels off, and I can feel like the pulsating. Well, because I'm so heavily cloaked in all of that, so many different layers of protection and shielding, I'm assuming that like with every step is like detonations outside, like boom is probably what's happening, and I'm feeling it as yeah, I love that oil too. Those two are my most favorite. So yeah, I also do custom elixirs, and with that, I really base it off of what your current energetic need is. I let your higher self tell me what to do, and that's what I do. Yeah, I don't know if any of those are on my website populated because I was in California for a while, and so I deactivated a lot of the stuff. I'll go back on the website and check. Oh, you guys, there's this. So I went to Moab yesterday, and there were a lot of things that I did there. I charged these pendants. It's a specific type of crystal that actually it's known for bringing in your spirit guides, bringing in angelic protection, raising your frequency to better connect to your Rishik self. That's like your highest self that can connect with this density of existence. Um, and I did some work with like energy lines in the area. I just really, for some reason, the whole time I was there, was wondering, is there a fucking opening to Lemuria here? Is there an opening here? Because it feels like Shasta. there's something about it that feels like Shasta, and it feels like the Valley of Fire in Vegas. I've been to quite a few places where it's just like a small section of like acres of land that look alien as fuck. I don't know. So I charge the pendants. I'll put that on the website at some point today. And with those, I can definitely, well, it's not that I can, it's that every time you purchase crystals or something from me, I make sure to charge it and calibrate it to your specific frequency signature. Your frequency signature is just like your DNA. Only you have that signature. So the crystal, the work that you do, because this was an issue for a few years, um, nothing can be impregnated into your crystal. It carries with it the same type of protection you have for yourself, and so something can't use that crystal to access you. Does that make sense? So nothing from me is just like a general thing. Like, it has to run through my hands first. Everything that ships from me, before my team ships it out to you. It's a whole process, you guys. It's a whole process, and maybe it's overkill, but it's a whole process. I'm the one that handles all the materials before the team processes it, before it's sent out to you. So everything is always calibrated to you, because I'm fucking all about energetic segregation. Fuck that shit. Demonic shit is not using me and your trust of me to enter you. That's not even charging. Actually, that's just fucking, it is what it is. I'm good off that shit. I learned real good a few years ago. You're not going to use me to breach people who trust me. Fuck that shit. Nope. Nope. All right. I really got to go. I'll do all of that stuff. And then at some point today, I'm going to go ahead and do a Blu ray reading. I don't feel like doing it now. There's just too much energy. Too much energy. It's very intense. Yeah, it's just too much. Too much. You know what you guys can do? And this might actually be the best idea. If you were to get a crystal infuser, it's this big it's a glass tumbler, and the bottom compartment contains crystals depending on what you choose for yourself, right? So you could totally charge regular water in that, not to drink, but to use to cleanse all of your spiritual things. I've never told anyone that, but you can do that. You got crystals that need to be cleaned and they can be put in water. You just take that water and you rinse them off. You have, you've been doing energetic work and you need to clean your hands from your last session. Pour some of that water into a spray bottle. If it's been charged by the crystals, pour it into a spray bottle. Use it to spray your hands. Use it as a room spray. Fucking clean your whole room. And these crystals never get discharged because they're coated with a specific type of energy. And I'm not going to say what kind of energy it is, but it can't be breached. It can't be corrupted. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah, I mean, you totally can use this indefinitely. Indefinitely. I'm all about empowering you guys and having you totally independent of everyone. You can use it on anything and everything. Anything and everything. Whatever you can think of that can be safely sprayed, safely rinsed, your hands. Um, so this right here, you guys sometimes see me spray myself with it. I fucking love this. I love it. Okay. So this is the bottle that it originally comes in, and I go ahead and charge it in that. I'm cleansing myself when I spray it. Why do you think it's so hard to do all kind of wicked shit to me? Because I'm consistently cleansing. Hello, hello. Okay, I gotta go for real. All right, guys, thank you so much. You can find all the stuff that I talked about on my website, emmieevolving.com. And I will see you guys again very, very soon. Okay. It's not like Florida water. I guess the concept is very similar, but it's not made of the same things as Florida water. It's just not. Um, see, Jenny, girl, you gotta use it. You gotta use it. You don't always have to drink what comes out of it. You can definitely use it to cleanse your space, to cleanse your tools, all of that. And If you go ahead and you take your Emmy elixir and you just roll a little bit of it the on the stem of whatever spray bottle you use, the stem, and you shake it, that's now double. It's double. You can double the longevity of that oil, and it's a beautiful scent to it, and your whole room smells nicely. Just saying. Just saying. Maybe I should do a live stream where I teach you guys all of these little tips and tricks to I'm all about upcycling, repurposing, reuse, all of that, all of that. There's no reason you can't become independent when it comes to your energetic hygiene. You don't always have to wait for someone else to do things for you. You can definitely do it for yourself. You absolutely can. I'll come live and do that sometime. Sometime. You guys have to remind me though, because my memory sucks. So I love you guys. I'll see you again very soon. Bye.